we believe that within the next 10 years, blockchain is going to be the foundation of finance, the new economy. We believe that banking is going to move on chain. So if we believe in that vision, if we believe this is going to happen, and Ali has an interesting statistic from New York that banks believe that within the next decade, about 95%, is that right, Ali? 95% is going to be on DeFi, on decentralized finance. So what we're building today, the bridge between today's economy and the economy of the future that's based on DeFi. Because if we believe this is the future, we need to onboard, millions of new people. Today, less than 2% of the world is in crypto. 2%. We have still 98%, and we're going within the next 10 years. We're gonna achieve 10 to 20% of the global population is gonna be on chain. So we're building this bridge between real world capital, which is today's economy, with the new decentralized economy. What do they invest in? Mostly they invest in stocks. Everyone likes a stock market. Here in the UAE, the same thing. In Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, in the US, in Russia, everyone likes to play with stocks. So we want to give these investors that hold all these stocks away so that they can leverage their stocks and get into crypto without losing them. How are we going to do that? Why do investors buy stock? You buy stock because you want the stock to grow in value and then sell it, or you want to get dividends, right? عوائد من So if they want to go into crypto markets, you either need to sell your stocks or you need to find new money. We're saying there's a third option. Let's leverage these stocks. We put them in escrow. في حساب رهن. We put them in escrow. So how it works? So the borrower in this case is an institutional, let's say the institutional fund or big whale. So our community throws in the liquidity, the money in crypto. The borrower, in this case, the investor would send us their stocks. We would put them in an escrow account. Then via an oracle, we pull real-time information from, let's say, NASDAQ, right? How much this stock is worth. So in this case, let's say this investor has $100,000 worth of, Google stocks, right? So his stocks are in escrow. He still gets dividends, عوائد. He still gets the dividends. So we evaluate this $100,000. We give him up to $50,000 in loan. So it's 50% LTV. So he gets $50,000 that he can invest in crypto. He can, invest in multiple projects. We obviously assume that these investors are competent, so they know what they're doing. If you're a stock investor, it's the same fundamental, same tech analysis for crypto. So obviously, we assume these investors are they're competent, so they make money in crypto. So throw it in Bitcoin. Bitcoin today is 54. End of the season is going to be 180. You made money in Bitcoin, and you still have your stock. So after the maturity rate of the loan itself, you pay back the investor in this case pays back the loan plus a small percentage that you pay in our own utility token with our own cryptocurrency. As soon as you pay, we unlock the stock, and hopefully your stock will grow in value then, right? Because it was just frozen. You can't do anything with the stock anyways. So you made money in crypto, you made money with your stock. The community made returns because they're getting the big part of the interest rate. The community made money, and we make a small percentage fee out of the entire transaction.
I'm just going to interject as well, and this isn't just a product that has high net worth and institutional users to take on. This is also a product
for retail
that a lot of brokers are going to be interested in order to generate more profits from their own brokerage company. So if you have a brokerage in, say, Sweden, right, and you have an endless list of clients that invest in stocks and shares, that's all they invest in. That's all you can actually sell to your clients. But if you're now giving the capability to actually enact in crypto trading, but you don't have the resources to actually roll out this type of product, then this is a type of product that's actually ready-made, packaged for you, that can be tailor-made by us with your badge on, so you can offer another product to your clients without even lifting a finger. So it's not only the high net worth and professional institutions as an end user, but institutions as a user themselves that take on this product. So it has various means in actually to work and operate. The other target market eventually, obviously, will be the smaller stock exchange, right? Smaller stock exchanges, say Mongolia and perhaps Bahrain, right? They want to get more volume and liquidity through their exchanges. So there's only a couple of ways you can do that without avoiding, at the moment, the problematic issue of changing currencies and going through a local broker in which to invest in those stocks and shares going forward. This actually takes out the necessity to do that foreign exchange transaction, and you can access that equity immediately through this ecosystem. So again, if you're a small stock exchange looking for more volume and liquidity, this is the ideal product for you. So it has a various number of users, and of course the retail user is our base with clients, but it doesn't dissuade other investment companies, other hedge funds, other derivative brokers, and again, other exchanges from being interested in a product like this. And it's profit for us at the end of the day and any potential investors. So there are those various means. And as Ayman was saying, we're the only guys that are doing this at this moment. And that's what interested me to pull me away from the traditional derivative brokers to leave my nice cushy job in Cyprus and come on here, because I can see the very vast potential that's coming
Yeah,
from.
so the smallest borrower in here is a $10 million investor. So, and for us, we make, we earn in two ways. One, because we make commission fee, and two, because the value of our token is gonna grow. Why? Because the interest rate on $10 million has to be paid in our token. Where do you have to get our own crypto? You have to buy it from the market. So there's less and less and less and less of our crypto. So anyways, this is our unique product that we're bringing to the crypto ecosystem. We have two stable coins that we're working on. One is already developed, USDZ, on the network. So it's a crypto tied to the US dollar. Today it's backed by other stable coins. So by a pool of PUSD, USDT, USDC on our Binance accounts, our corporate accounts. But eventually it will be backed by stocks themselves. Once we have enough stocks in our pool that are put in escrow, it's going to be backed by our stocks. And the second one that we're interested in developing on the basis of USDZ is the crypto dirham. So we have the technology. The biggest question here is compliance. So we don't want the UAE government to be mad at us, but we have the technology on the basis of USDZ. So what it is today is just a stable coin that's pegged 3.7 to the US dollar, just like the regular currency. So what are these stable coins used for? They're used for payments. So if I want to go and pay somebody, it tells me this is 10 dirham. I pay him 10 crypto dirham. So it can be used for payments. For remittance, I want to send money inside the country to another country. I can send it with both crypto dirham or crypto dollar, and it's the same one-to-one value, and can be used for trading. We want to trade together. So our unit of account is a stable coin. Next thing I wanted to talk about. So there's always this question. People ask me, okay, what's in your portfolio? Okay, so what's in my portfolio? You want me to build a portfolio? Well, the solution is here. You go into our application, you can have ready-made investment portfolios. Rather than you building a portfolio, you let expert traders build it for you. So how does it work? So the way that it works, that any competent trader can come in, register at our account, create a portfolio, a balanced portfolio over multiple tokens. So the idea here, because crypto is very volatile, if one crypto drops, the other one grows. So if you have a balanced portfolio, you're going to be making high returns. So the idea, a trader comes in, creates a portfolio. The regular users, they don't have to ask, their friends what's in their portfolio. Just check the leaderboard. Who is the best performing portfolios? You can check here how much percentage it made over the last 12 months. How many people invested in this portfolio? What's the risk factor involved in it? So everyone has his own risk appetite, right? And just select that portfolio that you want. So any new user can become an expert overnight. Why? Because he's getting, he's basically getting portfolios built by trading experts. Why do traders create these portfolios? Because they can share their knowledge and make money, right? So the traders in here would make money on the profits made from this portfolio of everyone else. So let's say that this guy has 521 investors. he made 364% returns. So this guy is probably gonna have a good chunk of money, even if it was a small 5% value of on the profits, right? So the first iteration is almost ready. We're gonna deploy it within the next month. So it's built. First iteration is built by our own trading desk, and then the next iteration, any competent trader can come and register. So these portfolios based on historical performance data, on risk assessment, and constant industry analysis. This is not the only product like this in the world, but there's multiple companies that are working on something similar, but we added a unique flavor to it, and added it to our entire ecosystem. So it's part of an ecosystem. Then the investor, the institutional in zMorgan, he got stablecoin loans. Okay, what should I do? Well, you can just buy a ready-made portfolio that's gonna generate you profits.
And that's all just to add on as well. I mean, part and parcel of that. You chaps know of eToro, right? And their copy trading. Well, that's not as sophisticated as this.
Yeah.
But the other thing we're actually looking at as well, and it's something we're actually going to look at later on and meet later on, is to keep some of the funds and some of the bases within the UAE and GCC region. So we're going to see some chaps from Neo Fund, Neo Digital later on, and these guys create digital funds purely for institutional money. So one thing we're very, very great believer in is bringing the retail investor up to an institutional asset class. So those funds that are going to be offered by Neo, we're going to create a special fund structure so retail investors from the UAE and the GCC region can receive the same treatment and the same funds and the same possibilities of returns as an institutional investor. So we're leveling off that playing field that hasn't been level for a long time, right? So it's a decent step forward.
So in the center of our ecosystem is our wallet. So this is the المحفظة الرقمية. It's a universal wallet for CeFi and DeFi. So most of the wallets today are either DeFi wallet or CeFi wallet. You can't move between both worlds. Well, we developed a universal wallet. CeFi, DeFi, all in one place. If you want to move between them, it's very seamless with all in one application. Today we're partners with Binance. So Binance provide us with liquidity, with security, and access to over 200 cryptocurrencies. For DeFi, we're working with oneinch.io also to bring DeFi solutions and functionality to our wallet. Highest grade security, so all the today's most advanced protection methods, so SSL, double hashing, MFA, Auth 2.0, and real-time firewall. Zam.io is our second project. So this is a project that's evolving into a new bank. Today it's used as a remittance solution. So migrants send money from Russia to 8 different CIS countries, a la Western Union, but it's much simpler than that. Within the app, they can instantly move from their account, and then a payout is at 50,000 locations across 8 countries. So we want to bring remittance on chain as well. So we're using the technology that we developed for our remittance platform and bring it to our crypto app. So for this reason, we've been working with RippleNet to bring remittance on chain using their own platform. And you guys know Ripple?
Yeah, sure, but I have a question. So this Zam.me, is it only accessible through smartphones or feature phones?
On feature phones, you meant?
Can I get a transaction remitted to me?
Absolutely. Now it's up without a smartphone. No, it's a smartphone app, right? So the way that it works, you just download the application, you connect your card, your bank card, then you move. Basically, I want to send my grandmother in a different country. I want to send her $1,000. So all what I do is just put my card number and then select a pickup location, right? Or she can find it out just from the transaction ID at 50,000 locations. Now we're adding for that project's card-to-card transfers. So from one bank account to another bank account in a different country.
So it has to be a chain of 2 smartphones. One smartphone sends to another.
No, the second one, doesn't have to be. You just need to have the transaction, really, right? Because the pickup can be in cash, right?
Code.
Yeah, just get the code on an old Nokia phone, right? Just an SMS, get the code, and then can go pick it up. Now, what we want to do is we want to have a full digital bank. So the whole idea is to bring people more onto the ecosystem.